Hi, my name is Shaya Schwarz, and this is my honors science research and design project. For my project, I'm working with a fourth-year PhD student at the USC Biomechanics Lab. We're researching Achilles tendinopathy, which is the degeneration of the collagen protein and inflammation of the tendon. Achilles tendinopathy is one of the most common lower limb injuries, and it affects sprinters, runners, and jumpers. As an athlete, I understand the importance of your Achilles tendon because it's a major stabilizing factor within your leg. It is crucial for everyday movements and athletic movements. Sprinting, running, jumping, even walking uses your Achilles tendon. We use bilateral analysis to compare the limb affected by tendinopathy to the limb that's not affected. In front of you, you can see two Achilles tendons, the left Achilles tendon and the right Achilles tendon. So we're comparing the two tendons of a single participant. If we look at the right Achilles tendon, it's much bigger and has swelling, which indicates the tendinopathy, allowing us to understand that the right Achilles tendon is the involved tendon. In order to track movement and measure power output, we use Qualisys motion capture and EMG to understand what is happening in our patient's limb. This is a sample of some of the data we collected. We graphed our participants' motion on a three-dimensional plane. If you walk into our lab, you can see 13 to 14 cameras all around the room capturing our participants' motion using those reflective markers I talked about earlier. This is the data we received from the experiment I just described. If you look at the green dots, those are referring to the ankle. On the x-axis, you can see that we have the non-involved versus the involved side, and the y-axis, you can see the energy expenditures graphed. If you look closely, you can see that involved ankle actually contributes more energy than the non-involved, which does not support our hypothesis. As researchers, this means that there's either other factors that are affecting this participant's energy expenditure, or our hypothesis is incorrect and we need to go back to the drawing board. In order to determine which is true, we need to increase our sample size and have more participants in for testing. Honestly, it was scary at first being in a room full of PhD candidates. I began by just taking notes and recording trials, but as my role has expanded, I became a vital part of this team, and I actually instruct participants and help with the actual research. First, I want to thank Dr. Cooley, who took a chance on accepting a high school student into a PhD lab and pairing me up with her student, David Ortiz. And David, just thank you so much for being an amazing mentor. I truly appreciate everything you've done for me, and I will take all the lessons I've learned from you with me for the rest of my life.